Welcome back, YouTubers, and welcome to my very first tutorial video. So you had seen in my last video that I had a cute little headpiece of Chanel #1, Chanel's pink nurse headpiece like hat thing. And I had, as I said, I had gotten in a creative mood and I went on a mission to figure out how to make one. So I wanted to share with y'all exactly how I did it in case any of you fine folks would like to make one yourself. So like I said, this is my first tutorial video, so bear with me. So the very first thing that got this started was this little piece of very thin, it's firm but a little bit, you can move it a little, kind of cardboard. So I took that piece of cardboard and I just kind of started drawing. These are my first prototypes. I kind of just drew, line, just a prototype. And this one I felt was too little and this one I felt was too tall. So this is the one that I am going to be using. And it's like more, I think, like hers, because what I'm using is the pictures from the promos of their little nurses' costumes, and I'm kind of going to use that. This is going to be my actual one that I use, because these were just my prototypes. And then I went today and I went and was looking for a headband. And while you can pretty much use any headband, I would think, I got one that was, a little bit thicker. I think that's about an inch. They have thicker ones, and they have thin ones, of course, but you need some room to work with. So, you could get a plastic one, but I personally don't care for the plastic little teeth in that one. So I wanted one that actually had, cloth fabric all around it. So this is the one that I'm going to be working with, but you can really use any any one of them, I would imagine. And to put all the fabric on, I have this little Fabric Fusion glue pen, and it's supposed to be permanent. There's plenty of different ones you can use from fabric stores that you can use. There's all kinds of different fabric glues that you can use, but this one looked like it might be a little more precise because I'm also going to be using this to make the C to put the glitter on, which I have the glitter for her Chanel C logo. And this is going to be the fabric that I'm going to be using. It actually has glitteries on it, which I don't think hers does, but this honestly was the closest I could find to what I feel her pink, Chanel's pink is, because if you look at the promo picture, Chanel's is like this pink, 3 has like a peachy pink, and 5 has a darker pink. So it was really hard for me to kind of match up this color, but I finally found it. I scoured the fabric store and I found a little piece that I think will work really well. And I think the hardest part for me to find was also at the fabric store was the top, was what I'm going to put on this headband. Because if you look at the promo picture, it looks very shiny. And I thought, okay, it's not rhinestones, it's definitely sequins. And for the longest time I thought it was silver, but I looked at it again and I was like, no, it's iridescent sequins. And I was so excited because I found this strip for like $1.99 a yard, so I have plenty, and it's a connected sequined iridescent strip that I'm going to put on here to kind of give that shiny iridescent look like they have in the promo pictures. So that's really all you need. It's not too much stuff, honestly, and I am going to probably start with the top piece. So let's see if I can do this. Side note, I did find some pretty pink material in the kind of like iridescent material, but I noticed about that is that it's very see-through, and you want to have something that you don't have so see-through on, because you're going to be putting it around this whatever piece you're using. Again, this is just the piece I'm using. Perhaps you find something better to use, but this was the one that I could actually work with. So what I think I'm going to do here is just put the piece on the fabric and fold it over. And then I'm just going to cut out the piece to the shape of this cardboard piece. So let me do that, because that's boring, right? So I went ahead and I just glued to each side the fabric to the cardboard, and then I cut around it, obviously. And what I think I'm going to do, because I want it to be a little darker than that, is I'm going to do it again. So I've applied another piece just over, and I've only glued the back part this time, because this is, I'm to kind of get that effect, the kind of curved look at the top. I want to kind of fold this part down and fold it over. Same thing, fold it over. And when you look at it like this, it kind of gives you that appearance. So just kind of fold it all in the back here to kind of give it that little appearance in the front. See? So quick tip, since this is the back part and there is more material since you're folding it over, I'm actually going to be using Gorilla Super Glue, the fast drying one. Before you start, if you have a pair of like disposable gloves, you might want to use them, because working with glue, whether it's super glue or not, stuff gets everywhere, and if you're like me and you do your nails, you want to protect your nails. So we have our top piece looking very cute. So when we add it to the top, it'll be very cute. Be kind of bent like that, like yay. So I went ahead and super glued everything to the back, because it's just the back, and that way it'll hold a little bit. It'll hold really well, and that's our front piece. So I am going to actually start gluing this onto here, and let's see, again, this is just about an inch across piece of iridescent sequins. You can find this kind of stuff at your local craft shop, or like Hobby Lobby or Michael's, or wherever you get your fun craft stuff. I found this at Hobby Lobby. So, and I was very happy to find it, because I was thinking I was going to have to get like a silver piece, and then I was like, wait, I don't need silver, I need iridescent. So I'm just going to start gluing all this around my headband. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, so as you can see, since this is mostly covered, I'm just doing the base part, the end part. And then I'm just kind of like going to the side a little, because I'm going to come up and do another one in the middle since it's thicker. And weird thing, like it seems to hold better when I saturate it with when I saturate this fabric with the fabric glue first. Seems to do a little better when I saturate it with this, and then add the super glue to the actual strip here. This, because there's like a fabric piece holding all these sequins on. So it seems to hold a little bit better when I do it that way. Not really sure why, but hey, as long as it's working, that's all I care about. So just saturating the fabric with the fabric glue, then adding the super glue to the actual strip of the sequins. And then you can see I've done the whole piece down here, and then I'm going to do a second overlay piece on this other part, and with the same process. So then I can, hopefully, my thought is to stick the middle part in between here, give it a place to kind of sit, you know, give it some more stability, I hope. So let me get that done, and then I will show you the finished product. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the second one started, and I didn't do it all the way down here. I did it like wherever you could see the actual headband more. So I've got it started, so I'm going to finish and show you when I'm done. So we've got the whole part covered now. And you don't have to get as fancy with the bottom parts because that's going to be in your hair anyway. So yay, it's coming together. So now I will draw the C for Chanel on the top part. Now this is where it gets a little tricky for me because I am not an artist in the drawing sense. That's why I've done a few samples, kind of looking at the promo pictures. So what I'm going to do here is kind of trace it with a pencil on the actual piece here in the middle. So let's see if I can do it. Oh, not too bad. Going from the look in the promo pics. Looks pretty good so far. So I went ahead and made it a little darker. So kind of like, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline it again with my fabric pen here. And just any kind of glue really that you can like be precise about. And I'm going to outline it, fill it in, and then we'll put the glitter. Got my C outlined and filled in with glue. Got my box, placing it in there. Got my glitter. Let's glitter. Yay. Okay, the moment of truth. Oh, wow. Check it out. Oh, that's cool. Yay, worked out better than I thought it would. Yay. I'm so excited. That worked out very, very well. Yay. And I also want to point out that all of this procedure and stuff will actually, of course, work for the other girls' hats, Chanel No. 3 and Chanel No. 5. Chanel No. 5 has a darker pink, and Chanel is a lighter pink, and Chanel No. 3 has kind of a peachy pink, so that would be the material. And I think they have the same kind of color glitter though. But of course you could make their hats as well if you so fancied. But I'm so excited that that came out so good. So next we will attach it to the headband. Actually, I was going to say, since I was looking at the back and it's kind of messy, I was like, I have some extra fabric left over, so I think I'm going to put a solid piece on the back just to cover all this mess. So here we are. We have the Chanel Nurse headpiece, and with the hot glue I was able to go in and kind of clean up the back, clean up the edges that I could fold over that kind of were making this look a little uneven, and bend it down on the edges here, and voila, we have a Chanel Nurse headpiece. So cute. And again, all of these steps can be used and applied to Chanel No. 3 or Chanel No. 5's headpiece as well. I just wanted a little something of Chanel from this season, and this seemed like a pretty cute idea. And who doesn't love wearing headpieces? They're so easy if you don't want to do the full costume. So I really hope that this was helpful, and I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. Until next time.